I just saw a quote that inspired me to record, and it was by Georgia O'Keeffe, and it said, "I've been terrified every moment of my life, but it never stopped me from doing anything that I want to do." And that shit couldn't be more true. Because listen, in jest, maybe more or less, but I've been fucking terrified pretty much all of my life. And it's so funny because I think that's true for most of us. The thing is, we hate it so much about living. That's the thing that we hate so much about living, and it's because we don't want to feel discomfort. We don't want to feel pain. We don't want to be afraid. But as soon as your mama pops you out the womb, I mean, you came to hell. That's pretty much what Earth is. You know what I'm saying? Earth is a very uncomfortable place to be. Let's be for real. The human experience is fucking terrifying. It's just something that you have to accept, because all of our pain in life comes from the fact that we don't want to feel pain. We don't want to feel discomfort. We don't want to feel fear. All of our pain in life comes from resisting that we have to accept that shit is going to be uncomfortable most of the time. And that the irony of life is the pleasure of life comes from constantly facing your fears. I be fucking terrified every time I post a video. Not terrified, it gets better the more and more you do it. So if you're someone that is afraid, of posting content, you really want to post content, but you're worried about how you're going to look, you're worried about how people are going to perceive you, you're worried about all of these things that are normal, it's natural, it's okay. It's hard out here. It's hard learning to be comfortable in your skin. But that's the whole purpose of living. That's the funny, fucked up joke about all of this. It's so fucking uncomfortable because you came here to master how to do it. If it was easy, life wouldn't be worth living. I know you might think at times where shit is getting on your nerves and just bothering you to no end, and you're like, man, if shit was just easy, everything would be good. You would be bored out of your mind, because what gives us real growth is when we develop courage. The word encouraged, when you really look into it, because I'm the type of person, I always look up the etymology of things, because it really gives you a deeper sense of what you're saying. A lot of words we just say because it's just common, it's traditional, it's a habit, and you don't really understand what you're saying. The word encourage means to be in your heart. Courage literally is about your heart space. So developing your heart space and tapping into the resonance of your heart space is how you open life up, and how life stops being the bully to you and it starts to be the vessel for you to create anything that you want. And to be encouraged means to be in your heart. We think of encouragement as like this kind of surface level motivation type thing. You have to dig into your heart and see what you really want to do and face those fears every single day, more and more and more. And it doesn't have to be this monumental thing. You can start very small. The term of small steps lead to miles. We hear it and we're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But because we want to go so far and it seems like it's Mount Everest to us. But that's really the truth. You don't have to start huge. Start something as small as, like, if you get your order at the restaurant and you getting fast food and they didn't give you enough ketchup, have the balls to say, hey, can I have some more ketchup? For somebody that may not be a big deal, but for somebody that might be something you always kind of let go, and then you sit, well, it's just like, I'll get over it. Start with stuff like that. Like simple things in life, in your day-to-day interactions, where you want to say something and you try to talk yourself out. Well, I don't want to create a fuss. I don't want to. No, create a fuss. Because as you continue to disregard your desires, These are not small things. These things add up. And this is how we end up depressed, because we don't sort through our mail as it comes. We sit there and we push it aside, or we put it up under the mattress. I'll deal with it later. Oh, it's not that important. I want this, but it's not that. And you disregard yourself. Then you look up, and 10 years of disregarding yourself, and you don't have a meaningful life, and you feel like nobody cares about you. Nobody loves you. It's you not loving you. It's you not stepping up to the plate for you. So I just wanted to share that, because you gonna be scared. That's never gonna go away. I hate to fucking break it to you. I've done some amazing things in my life, and I feel like I'm just getting started. I'm gonna do even more amazing things in my life. But the goal isn't necessarily to get rid of the fear. The fear is fuel. The fear is showing you places where you want to step into, but you're like, I don't know. And then when you do it, you're like, fuck, I did that shit. Even if it's just asking for some extra ketchup. Because that might have been something that you wouldn't have done, as a kid, or wouldn't have done maybe 3 years ago, or even 2 months ago. Start small and keep building up your courage, and life will get easier. Not less complicated, not less painful, because you're going to have to deal with the pain, but it's going to get better for you in terms of your trusting yourself to get through any and everything. All right. And also, shout out to my barber. You see, I got the muleta. I don't even know if that's Mexican, but we're going to go with that. I've always wanted a mullet, so I finally got it popping. You see the yeah. I'll be going to the Mexicans because I want to support my people, but in Atlanta, y'all be charging way too much for too little. Okay. Even still now, like a haircut, what I'm paying now is it's fucking ridiculous. But either way, we out there. The muleta. You're going to see more of that. All right? Have a great day.